Hello and welcome to News 18 Showsha. I am Chirag Sehgal and joining me today is Juan Pablo and Barbara Mori. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. I hope I pronounce your names correctly. How are you?
Yes.
We're good. How are you?
Very well. When you do a film like Lucca's World, which has such an intense topic, did it stay with you when you used to go back home after a day's shoot, or when you wrapped up the shoot of the film?
Yeah, well, with me, yes. I think always that always happens to me, but this
Yeah,
time with this story and with the Barbara Anderson, which is alive,
yeah.
and I had the chance to meet with her and talk to her and talk about the everything that she went through. Yeah, I think always stays there, and
Mm.
also during the time when we are shooting, it stays there till the end, I think, in my case.
Yeah, I think as an
Yeah.
actor, you're always waiting to get an opportunity like this to be able to tell stories that can um, move people. And when you are doing it, it
Yeah.
obviously moves you and it stays with you forever. And all the
Mm.
topics that the film has, it's so important and so important that the people can relate to it and can understand so many things. So it's for us, it's been like a beautiful present to be able to have been in this film. So it's gonna stay
Yeah.
forever. Yeah.
Yeah. A film like this, which is based on a medical subject, also comes with a lot of responsibility. As an actors, did you feel that pressure while you were working on that film? Because viewers tend to judge actors fast in comparison to a director or a writer, because it has to be scientifically apt.
I think for me is a
Yeah.
huge responsibility to tell the story that it was a true story,
Yeah.
and the person
Mm.
involved is alive, and it's a story that it's very powerful because it's a, ¿cómo se dice? Testimonio.
Testimony.
It's like a testimony, transcend the personal,
Yeah.
and like a testimony of
Mm.
lucha, of fight,
Mm.
and
Struggle.
hope and struggle, so he's so
Yeah.
inspired and so inspired for the people. So yeah, for me it was a responsibility, and I really feel honored to be able to represent Barbara and
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you get invited to
Yeah.
do something like this and you can see the book and you meet the parents, you have a responsibility. Fortunately, we had
Yeah.
the best director possible, is Mariana Chenillo. She related to the story enormously, and she worked with the script for a long time. So every piece that
Mm.
made this film possible is they took it very, very seriously, as you should take everything. But in this particular case, I think the script, um, it's very well written and very well understood by our director, and she
Yeah.
translate that to us. So we did our part with our hearts. It was very, very powerful for us. Yeah.
Yeah. But what were your first thoughts to each of you? What were your first thoughts when you were first approached for the film?
the first what the first what
Your first
thought
When first
oh,
thought
what did you think about?
when we read the script for the first time.
oh,
Yeah,
well, I start crying. I start crying, and I was like, oh, I couldn't believe that this is an opportunity for me to represent this kind of story, that really happened, and that happens all around the world. And in
yeah,
Mexico, we don't have, and in a lot of parts of the world, we don't have like the consciousness of dealing with this capacity. ¿Se dice así en inglés? No, disability, you know.
Yeah.
So for me, it was very sad that this happened. So I started crying a lot, but then, very grateful.
The family is still alive and talks about disability, and it was like an easy choice to make. It was beautiful to be part of it. That's it.
Yeah. And it is, in fact, a very emotional film. What do you want audience to take away when they watch the film?
A lot of things. First of all, this is a film that represents who that family is, so they can see what they went through and the fight that Barbara Anderson has in her and in her family, and to make a little bit I like the word consciousness, make the people conscious about disability, about family, about union, love. It's, I don't know.
Yeah, and then but never stop believing that you can go beyond the limitations of this world, because I think we humans don't know how much is our capacity to go beyond things that you cannot, things that you think is impossible to go beyond, and you can do it. And this is a beautiful story that tells that, and talks about hope and about faith and about love, the big transformative force of love, that can transcend anything. So yeah.
And you have
Barbara, we have seen.
So that's everything.
And Juan Pablo and Danish, that we work with Danish, and he is amazing, and we really love to work with him and with all the people that we shoot in India.
India was incredible.
It was so nice to work there again. So very nice.
Barbara, we have seen you in a Bollywood film as well, Kites, but we haven't seen you after that. Have roles been offered? Do you plan to do a Bollywood film soon?
I would love to. If you invite me, I'll go for sure.
But both of you, do you guys have watched any recent Hindi Bollywood film?
Oh, not recent? No, not at all.
No,
not for me.
No.
But he has.
El año pasado, que fue un exitazo. I don't remember the name, but I've watched like in a couple of Bollywood films the last 2 years. I don't remember the name.
Yeah.